Today we're diving deep into the full episode from August 12th, 2025. What a nail-biter it was. We had three incredible contestants. Sarah, a librarian from Chicago, Ben, a history teacher from Austin, and our returning champion Maria, a software developer from San Jose, aiming for her fourth consecutive win. The energy in the studio was electric right from the start. Let's kick things off with the Jeopardy round. The categories were a real mixed bag. We had literary first lines, world capitals, science with a C, pop music dynasties, famous battles, and let's get cooking. She correctly identified the opening lines from Pride and Prejudice and Moby Dick, quickly racking up a solid lead. Was a little slow off the mark, but made his presence known in famous battles, running the category and showing everyone why he's the expert in his field. Maria, our champ, played a very strategic game. She didn't buzz in as much as the others initially, but when she did, she was almost always right. She found the first daily double in the world capitals category. The clue was, this European capital is known as the City of 100 Spires. Maria, looking confident, wagered a respectable $2,000. She correctly answered, "What is Prague?" which bumped her score up nicely and put her right back in the race. Heading into the first commercial break, the scores were tight. Sarah was in the lead with $5,400. Maria was close behind with $4,800. After the break, the game continued its rapid pace. The Let's Get Cooking category provided some fun, lighter moments. One clue was, this French term describes the mixture of sautéed onions, carrots, and celery that forms the base for many stocks and sauces. Ben buzzed in first with what is mirepoix. Great get. It showed his knowledge isn't just limited to history. Sarah continued to dominate in the literature and arts categories, while Maria picked her spots in science and geography. By the end of the Jeopardy round, Sarah had managed to maintain her lead, finishing with $7,200. Maria was still hot on her heels with $6,600. And Ben was trailing slightly with $4,000. It was a really competitive first round, with all three players showcasing their strengths. No one was running away with it, which is exactly what makes for a thrilling episode. Now, let's move into the Double Jeopardy round. This is where the big money is, and the game can change in an instant. The new categories were American Innovators, Shakespearean quotes, 19th century politics, Anatomy 101, movie taglines, and ends in OGY. These categories definitely played to the strengths of our contestants, setting the stage for some major swings. Ben, the history teacher, saw 19th century politics and his eyes lit up. He immediately took control of the board, correctly answering clue after clue about presidents, legislation, and political movements. He was on fire. But then, Sarah found the first daily double of the round under American Innovators for $1,200. The clue was, she revolutionized the beauty industry with her line of hair care products for African American women in the early 20th century. Sarah hesitated for a moment before wagering $3,000. She answered, "Who is Madam C.J. Walker?" Correct. A bold wager that paid off, rocketing her back into a commanding lead. But the drama wasn't over. It's just a few clues later, Maria, who had been playing a quieter game in this round, uncovered the second daily double in Anatomy 101. That one moment completely shifted the momentum of the game. Ben and Sarah, who had been battling for the top spot, were suddenly playing catch-up to Maria. The final few clues were a frantic race to build up their scores before the final bell. When the dust settled at the end of the Double Jeopardy round, Maria was in the lead with a formidable $18,800. So, let's get to it. Final Jeopardy. The category was 20th century art. This is a tough one, often leading to unpredictable outcomes. The three contestants looked pensive as the clue was revealed, inspired by a 1937 bombing. This massive mural by a Spanish artist is a powerful anti-war statement. Each contestant had 30 seconds to write down their response. This is the moment of truth. First, we went to Ben. He had $11,600. He wagered $11,000 of it, a very aggressive bet. His response: what is Guernica? Correct. His total jumped to $22,600. A great response and a fantastic wager that put a lot of pressure on the other two. Next was Sarah, who had $15,000. She also got the correct response: what is Guernica? Now, what was her wager? She bet $8,000, bringing her total to $23,000. She just barely edged out Ben, taking the lead for the moment. The camera panned to Maria, our leader going into the final, with $18,800. She also wrote down what is Guernica. All three contestants got it right. It all came down to her wager. To win, she needed to have wagered more than $4,200. She revealed her bet, $5,000. That brought her final total to $23,800. By just $800, Maria secured her fourth victory in an absolutely breathtaking finish. What an incredible game. Huge congratulations to Maria and also to Sarah and Ben, who played brilliantly. It was a true battle of wits, strategy, and courage under pressure. Thanks for joining me for this recap of the August 12th, 2025 episode of Jeopardy! It was a roller coaster from start to finish. What was your favorite moment? Did you guess the Final Jeopardy clue? Let me know down in the comments. Get to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the best game show on television. Till next time, keep your thinking caps on